Hi, this is Erin from BlossyB. Welcome to my channel. The plan for this video is to tell you all about an upcoming crafting collaboration I'm organising to celebrate World Kindness Day on the 13th of November. While I'm chatting to you, I'm going to be using posca markers and I'm going to paint some kindness rocks to hide in my local parks just for people to find as little random acts of kindness. And then we're going to say hello to the BlossyB dogs, Tess and Milo, and they get their own little random act of kindness. I've got my lovely little pile of rocks. My son and I went up to the local quarry the other day and we got a lovely little collection of rocks in a bucket. It's one of those quarries, landscaping supplies, where you have to go over the weighbridge in your car first, then you go and choose your materials and then go back over the weighbridge. So I've got the giggles because I never get enough of these to actually trigger the weighbridge. So they normally just sort of throw a very insignificant amount of money required at me, and I'm like, great. Just a few dollars, and yeah, so it's a really good ethical way to source your rocks. And yeah, it's always a little bit of a giggle when they don't even have enough to measure, but there you go. So the purpose of this video is really to tell you all about an upcoming collaboration that I'm organising to celebrate World Kindness Day, which is on November the 13th. And so to get started, I'm going to just do some outlines of the rock I'm going to be doing today. So I thought if I do the words, actually, what if I just do World Kindness Day? So I don't find it easy to write on rocks because I've never really perfected a good way of doing text on rocks, and I never normally worry about it because my rocks are really designed to be found by children, and I just haven't found them to be that demanding of an audience or too critical, which is always good. So yeah, so I'll just try, and it's always a challenge when you're writing on rocks to cope with any uneven surfaces and also to fit your text in. So let's see how we go. We need that to go down there. That doesn't look like an N. I'll fix it up when I colour it. That's the great thing about, you know, being able to pencil a design out first. Why can't I think of how to do an N? N. Oh, there we go. Yes, I had to make them a bit longer. World Kindness. We'll get that little E in there. And then a couple of S's. Okay, so that fit in quite well. World Kindness Day. I didn't actually know what I was going to be doing for this video until I just sat down and started talking. So when I do my rock designs, I very rarely know what I'm going to be doing. So now I can just start doing some designs. So I think I might just do some, I'm feeling like pinks, maybe go from a light pink to a dark pink. So I'll just get started. And I've mentioned in other rock painting videos that I've done before, it's always a really good idea to have a little scratch pad beside you and to be able to, you know, check your inks. And I am using posca pens So these ones here are the smaller 1mr, and they're a 0.7mm pen, and they're the ones that I really like to use for outlining. The one in my hand is a PC3M, and that goes up to like a 1.3mm bullet. The bullet tip, they say, is 0.9, but then if you use it on its side, it goes up to a 1.3. And then I've also got the larger sizes on hand as well. So I find posca pens are just so addictive. Once you buy one, you just sort of want to keep on going. But, you know, they're not terribly expensive. And the great thing is they just last for so long. If you look after them, they really do last a long time. Anyway, so back to the collaboration. So this invitation is to anybody who has a YouTube channel or anyone who would like to create a YouTube channel, you know, has been thinking about doing it. This could be a great way to have your first video. And it's going to be a crafting collaboration, but I'm not placing any limits on the type of craft. So anything that you make that reflects that theme is very welcome. So what is World Kindness Day? Well, it's an internationally observed day that has been around since 1998, and the day was originally set aside as a World Recognition Day to highlight positive actions in the community and to focus on people's bonds with each other. And it's designed also to help bridge the differences between different kinds of people all around the world, encourage unity and empathy across people and groups. And I'm sure we would all agree that's worthy. Now, I've just remembered, I don't like this one. Isn't that funny? You get ones that you're just like, no. It's a coral pink. I might buy another one though, just in case that the one I've purchased is just not quite, you know, doing it. So, and why did I decide to do the kindness theme? Well, I just think the older I get, the more I value kindness. I value being able to demonstrate kindness. I value being shown kindness myself. And I'm a primary school teacher, and it's something we talk a lot about at school, is that wonderful trait of being a kind person. In fact, I remember a little while back, reading some research in one of our local schools. They asked the parent and carer community what were the most important things they wanted their children to learn at school. And do you know, not one single educational outcome was mentioned, but almost unilaterally, parents wanted their children to be kind and caring and show empathy and to be a decent person. And I thought that was so impactful on me. Then I thought to my own son's education, and you know, I was, you know, you're always thrilled if your child does well academically, you know, and you feel that they're set up for the world ahead of them. But boy, oh boy, those qualities of being a good and decent person are just invaluable. And so I try very hard to model kindness in my role as a teacher at school. I try very hard to model kindness in other aspects of my life. And it can just be the simplest things. Just, you know, like letting someone else out in traffic before you, or, you know, letting someone go ahead of you at the supermarket if they don't have much, or, I don't know, picking things up for people. Just, there's so many things you can do. And I feel very lucky that we're living in a time when, you know, it's still okay to do these things for people. So, yeah. So kindness is something that, as it is, I'm sure, to many of you, just something very, it's a big part of my life, and it's something I'm very passionate about. And I definitely think people need to be kinder all around. Not loving that, but it'll improve in a minute. All right, so I'm going to start back with the original one. So getting back to the collaboration. So I believe that when you have a YouTube channel, I just can never believe that people watch mine and comment and subscribe and things like that. It just never ceases to amaze me, and I'm never stop feeling totally grateful for the opportunity to share what I love doing with people from all around the world, and that I get to be part of such a positive, creative community. And I think that whether you have one subscriber or, you know, 10,000 subscribers, that is a reach of influence. And I think that between us, we have quite a large reach. And I think that it's exciting to think that together we could do something that, you know, could inspire others and could make other people feel safer and happier and all those good things. So I think it's a wonderful way for us to share our combined kindness and empathy and compassion and all those things that I know many of my fellow crafters have in spades. So if you are interested, then, you know, obviously the question is, how do you participate? So the way that you participate is pretty simple. You create a video, and as I mentioned, you can choose any topic or any materials you like. It could be something as simple as painting a rock with your kids, something like that. It could be resin craft. It could be pottery. It could be to do with textiles. It could be to do with, you know, laser engraving or wood turning. There's just no limit, none at all. Cooking, what does it matter? You know, we all love watching other creative people, and it's not always based on, you know, things being a tutorial. Sometimes it's just nice to watch people being themselves and enjoying themselves and expressing themselves. So in the video, the only thing is, it would be great if you could promote the collaboration, so let people know that you're part of it. So we'll have a playlist with everyone's videos all connected, so that it's incredibly easy for people to have a wonderful big sort of a binge session, watching them all before, watching them all together. And I think 30 minutes max is pretty good, because we want people to be able to watch you know, all the videos, have a really big binge session. And only one video per YouTube channel, unless that's a YouTube channel that posts in multiple languages. So if you do the same video but in, you know, for example, one in English and one in another language, then that's absolutely fine to have the two videos. The exception to that rule is all about me. So as the organiser of the collaboration, I am taking claiming the right to have two videos, and one video will be my personal entry into the collaboration, and the other video is going to be just a little fun thing. I'm going to try for every single channel that I know is going to be participating, I'm going to try and do a custom rock in their honour. And so I'm going to be, where possible, asking other collaborators for 3 things that they love. And I'm going to try and do a little friendship rock in their honour that reflects things that they enjoy. So, look, if you're a crazy cat lady, oh my God, hello, I'd love that. You know, I can do cats. If you love flowers, certain type of flowers, I'll give that a go. I'll give anything a go. You know, as I said, these rocks are specifically designed to be left for children to pick up and to bring some joy and happiness into their life, and, you know, a sense of wonder and excitement and things like that. And, you know, I think it's just a really positive thing to do. So that will be my 2 videos. And then with regards to timing, the videos are going to go live. I'm in Tasmania, so it's going to go live on Wednesday the 13th of November, which is the World Kindness Day, and they're going to go live at 8 a.m. my time. And I've chosen that time because when I checked all the different world times, it seemed to be quite good for everybody else as well. So in the link below, I'm actually going to include a world time converter showing what date and time your video should be set to go live in your area. So I don't want anyone to be worrying about, you know, the exact when. I want to make it all very clear from the start. And I'll accept videos up to, well, really up to the minute they go live. I'll do my best to add them as I go to the playlist. And we're going to be using the hashtag World Kindness Day Collab. So it'd be great if you do use that. This is a lot of information though, so I just wanted to have a nice chat while I was doing a rock. But please be assured that all of the information will be in text form below. I wanted to also take this opportunity to give a huge shout out and thank you to Tracy from Mini Scenes GB, who was actually the person who really encouraged me to make a leap of faith, I guess, and start my YouTube journey. I've only been on YouTube for a couple of months, and my first ever video was a collaboration video that she organised, and I'm not entirely sure that I would have done it if it hadn't been for that catalyst. So having a date and a theme, and also knowing that there was that wonderful support. And yeah, so if you are new to being on YouTube, or if you aren't on YouTube yet, and, you know, this could be something which helps motivate you to, you know, stretch yourself a bit and get started, then I would love to help you. And I, you know, freely extend that offer. It's been a very steep learning curve for me, but I have picked up some really invaluable skills along the way. I'm improving. I hope I am. I feel like I am improving all the time. And I'm certainly getting way less anxious and way less stressed about doing the videos. I mean, the stress about crafting doesn't ever really go away because, you know, you always want your projects to work out. But it's been really good for me in every possible way. So I feel like I've been lucky enough to join in several collaborations already. They've all been fantastic for my self-esteem, for keeping me motivated, and for, you know, bringing my channel new subscribers and, you know, opening my eyes up to different ways of doing things, so different causes and things like that. So I, you know, highly recommend collaborations as a way to engage even more. And in this case, I'm hoping not just our crafting community, but, you know, some of you may decide to do videos that, you know, in fact, you know, benefit someone else. You may make something to give to someone in your life as an act of kindness. You may decide to do a random act of kindness, which is similar to what I'm doing now, because my goal is always to place these rocks around local parks and things like that. Just to spread that little bit, oh, that's the one I'm replacing, that little bit of joy and happiness, you know, into someone's day that was unexpected. Yeah, I just think it's a lovely thing to be able to do. So, as I said, I really do hope that if you have a YouTube channel and that you create things as part of that channel, that you feel very welcome to join in. And if you are teetering on the edge of doing a YouTube channel, then please let me push you over the edge in the nicest possible way. I'm really going to be pushing you over the edge into lots of support. So it's, you know, perhaps not quite as bad as it sounds. And I think that, yeah, together we can actually just improve other people's lives and have a bit of fun at the same time. I've got so many ideas for my own project, but I must say that the random acts of kindness really appeals to me. And also identifying people in my community who may not often get a lot. You know, you often have, you know, those people who just go under the radar and who are always giving and very rarely receive. So I'll be thinking about those people as well. So I'm about to go outside to perform a random act of kindness to my dogs. It's the most gorgeous day. And I'll take my camera out with me just in case they decide that they would like to say hello. And I'm also going to come back in and do a couple more rocks just because I'm really feeling in the mood today. It's just such a pretty day here in Tasmania. Spring has well and truly sprung, and blue skies, beautiful sunny day, and I feel very grateful for so many things today. And it's a really good day to just relax in the sun. I'm on school holidays, so I'll enjoy doing a few more rocks, which I'll show you at the end. So come and join me in the collaboration on November the 13th. All the information will be in the description box below, and I really appreciate you joining me today, as always. Bye. Milo's just snacking on peas. Want some more peas? You like them, don't you? I've got lovely fresh peas in the garden at the moment. One for you, Milo. Tess? Om nom nom. Is that good? Look at my beautiful little Banksia roses are out at the moment. And I've got the last of the Daphne. Got a cute little dwarf hydrangea up the back popping up. Got jasmine over on the fence. It's a very lovely day. Milo, are you a good boy? Tess? Teddy? Tess? Tess is very good at ignoring people, particularly me. Love your boobies. Just finished painting my rocks. Went outside and had a play with the dogs and finished these off, and then I'll go ahead and give them a couple of coats of clear varnish, and then they'll be ready to go out into some nearby parks and spread a little bit of that kindness. Bye for now.